31:55. $31.55. It's 91.35. The time is 9:49. I'm just keeping my head down the video.
Need to use the restroom?
Huh?
Need to use the restroom?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm just keeping tabs for the city council Calderon.
Sorry?
No, I'm just keeping tabs for city council Calderon.
Oh, okay.
Because she told me to report anything if the restrooms close early. Because we've been having meetings at the boys club about in regards to the restroom since the curfew's at 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And I think she already spoke to your supervisor.
Oh, okay.
About these restrooms being closed early. And
Yeah.
I think she spoke to Manager Sheedy about it.
Oh, okay.
Because I hear she posted me that everybody knows that since the whole park closes at 10 o'clock,
Oh,
that
okay.
she already spoke to the higher ups, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good, you know.
Yeah.
You see something,
Yeah.
Gotta be on top of things.
Yeah, I know. Probably find orders, you know what I mean? But, yeah, because she wants to report because this is her district. And she wants to find out what's going on. And,
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah,
because I'm the one who watches out for the parks and everything. So
that's good. That's
you know what I
good.
mean? And,
I'm glad there's people like you, you know.
you know, and I told people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell people who I am, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My name is Michael.
My
I'm
name's
going to introduce myself.
Jonathan.
And I'm an independent journalist here in Del Rio.
You're on board, sorry?
Independent journalist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I go by good citizen. Yeah. And I don't mind. I'm just documenting, you know what I mean? Nothing again. I'm not talking bad or nothing. But I just report on city employees, talk to them about it. And I know you don't have to say anything, but I do a lot of transparency with the city in Del Rio, law enforcement, the city officials, and make sure they do their jobs correctly. You know what I mean?
You're a journalist, you said?
Yeah, independent.
Oh, okay. You got I take it Facebook page?
No, I'm a YouTuber.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I've been there for 2.5 years already since
2.5 years. Right?
Yeah, and
so you know the city like the back of your hand, then?
Yeah, cause hey, me, I don't follow. I don't see no names here, but I'm not like those newspapers here in Del Rio. You know what I mean?
Really?
Because they're biased.
Oh, okay.
People here in Del Rio, they don't print news. You know what I mean? You want to see news? Follow what we do on YouTube. Everything's online.
What's your YouTube page?
I go by Good Citizen.
Really?
You type it in, Good Citizen, Del Rio, Texas, and I don't mind sharing my page. You know what I mean? I'm transparent. You know what I mean?
Mind if I see?
Yeah, sure. Let me see.
Your signal's probably better than mine.
Yeah, because you type it in. Because a lot of people, I tell you why I go by Good Citizen. Let me see. You type in Good Citizen, Del Rio, Texas. That's me right there. And hey, I didn't want to happen to you. I talk to my followers. You know what I mean? And I cover a lot of accidents all around, especially accidents, because you deal with
you deal with accidents as well.
Yeah, so I do.
That's good to know.
And I deal with other workers. You know what I mean? There's another worker that treated me at the park over here earlier last week.
Really?
Hey, when I was making a little fire at the barbecue pit, and one of the workers came in.
That's what they're for, right?
Yeah, making a little fire, and he came into me all dogging me, man. You know what I mean? You can't make a fire.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, though it's all your demeanor, your mannerism, you know. It's let me come to you, hey, you know what I mean? what's up, man? You know what I mean? Because he was getting the trash for her, and someone put you with her. But other way you present yourself, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was just using the public utilities here, you know what I mean? And the first thing I'll blow off, but the way he said it, you know what I mean? The way he talked to me, all, you know, how could just being getting trash over here?
Like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, I'm not gonna say bad words, but pendejo. But I'll try to educate people on your freedoms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your First Amendment.
Well,
I'm pretty sure you heard of the Constitution.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, First Amendment. You know, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. You know, freedom of religion, and a right to assemble, and a right to address your government for any grievances. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's your constitutional right.
Well, if you were making a fireplace, I mean,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I can understand. I'm making a fire on the grass. I mean, a hazard. Then, yeah, hey, don't do that, man. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, that's kind of an issue we're having with the parks right now.
Uh-huh.
Sad to say, but
And
you'll see fireplaces where they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You got kids.
I know, and I keep a lookout. You know what I mean?
That's
and
good.
this is my favorite spot here. You know, I like to relax. This is my.
Yeah, man. Look, I mean, come on.
I feed
even these guys.
And I feed them. You know what I mean?
Oh, do you really?
Every time I came back
Are you
to
the ones who leaves the bread up there?
That's different people.
Oh, okay.
And I feed them like potato chips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They all know me.
They're all chunky.
And ever since I moved back to Del Rio, you know what I mean?
Where'd you were before?
I'm born here, but I moved to San Antonio. I was there for 2 years, and then I came back. You know what I mean? To Del Rio.
You were like, man, the city is not for me.
Yeah. I came out for personal reasons. You know, to Del Rio. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard to get out of Del Rio. You know what I mean? It's hard.
This is your home.
Yeah. I'm trying to move, you know, to California.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. If it's one big city to another.
Yeah. I love the city life. You know what I mean?
Really?
I love city life. You know what I mean?
But something about the small
yeah.
town.
It's hard, but the thing is, and the thing is, hey, I tell people online, my rights were violated. Yeah. My civil rights were violated. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of people in Del Rio, they don't know about our freedoms. You know what I mean? Photography. You know what I mean? Freedom to you go anywhere in the public photography. They don't know about that.
Really?
No, they don't. They think it's illegal. It's a bad thing. You know what I mean? Oh. And I go, and like what I do, I keep them accountable. Hey, law enforcement, first responders. You know, I got a lot of friends. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, of course.
People think I'm a cop hater. You know what I mean? I'm anti-law. No, I'm not. It's just because your taxes pay for them. You know what I mean?
There's an order to everything.
Yeah, and then there's like any job, there's rules. You know what I mean? Code of conduct.
You're right.
And there's a lot to keep them accountable. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Sure.
I'm pretty sure you've seen the news. You know what I mean? You know, and bad things happen. Of course, there's good things. You know what I mean? Right. Like what I do, I'm transparent. I show good. I show both sides, the good people and the bad side. You know what I mean? Right. And
fortunately, you're gonna get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
No matter where you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and people look at me and I'm the bad guy. Say, no,
I'm just expressing your views.
Yeah, views. No, I talk to people and I educate them. You know what I mean?
This is what I see and this is what happened.
You know what I mean? And then I report what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And make sure they don't. And if you're in a car accident, make sure they take care of you. Nothing does happen. You know what I mean?
So you said you report accidents as well?
Yeah. You know, and I do also I go record it. I do documentaries up at the post office. You know what I mean? Anything public.
Really?
Because they say it's federal, but it's public property.
Right. You
could do a documentary. Because you're walking, it's not private property at Walmart or a restricted area in a city hall. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could go on there and you could document. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's public property. And there's also rules in there. You walk into the post office before you go. For example, the one by the Walmart, the post office. You know how you walk into a lobby, you can buy a stamp. But before you walk in, it's called Poster 7.
They're on Bedell.
Yeah, and any post you go to this one right here or Bedell. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Any post office.
Because this window. I mean, you got to forgive me because I'm not from. Originally from Del Rio.
Okay. Well, as an example.
So the one.
But they're going to Walmart. You know what I mean?
All right.
You walk in there, you go to a lobby, right? That's a poster. It's called Poster 7. Postal
service.
No, Poster 7.
Oh, Poster 7.
And it's the rules and regulations of the post office. And it says you can photograph inside. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can walk into the police station and record. Your taxes paid for them. You can walk in there, you have a complaint or something like that, and you want to talk to an officer, you can walk there and record.
Right.
I don't want to take enough of your time, but...
No.
But I like to educate people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and you have a complaint against an officer or anything, you know what I mean? You could turn your camera, you could walk in there, and you can say, hey, ma'am, I like to office complaint form, or I can speak to an officer, and you can record in there. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like the cops do. They have body cams.
Oh well, I can understand them. You know, it's also for their safety. As
For
well,
us too. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's
Well,
true.
for us, that's why it's the first time freedom of the press.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's your constitutional right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's your freedom. It's not illegal. When we say you can't videotape in public, yes, you can.
I guess you learn things every day.
Yeah, and I also want to, before you go, I know you're busy, but
that's okay.
That's another one. But
like, hey, we still got a minute.
Yeah, and that's also from Homeland Security, and you know, and
Really?
it's called the DH memo from 2018, where you can record federal installations. It backs up the First Amendment. You know what I mean? Backs up. You can record federal installations, anything, post office. You can record the Air Force Base. You want to record from the public easement, watch the airplanes. You can do it and document it on that.
Yeah, you seem to like very very knowledgeable.
I am. I've been doing it. I've been doing it.
Did you go to college for this?
No, I learned on my own.
Really?
I learned on my own. I'll tell you, my first time, my rights were violated by Border Patrol on Nico Pass Hill. I was just staying on public property, man. I want to search your car. They think I was a drug smuggler. And I told him I didn't know my rules. He can't do that without probable cause. That's a Fourth Amendment. He called me a drug. That's not probable cause. He searched my vehicle. I didn't know that. And you don't have to talk to law enforcement. Your Fifth Amendment.
Well, that's the right to remain silent.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And for example, if I'm here, right, walking around before 8 o'clock, right, and a cop comes in, I'll follow you. And that's the if I decide to walk at 3 a.m. on a public sidewalk, order, and a cop talks to you, you're suspicious. Let me see your ID. That's not against the law. You can't ask for my ID.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the famous term is suspicious. You know what I mean?
All right.
But that's why I look at this penal code 38.02. That's on this been lawfully arrested of a crime, about to commit a crime. That's when you have to give ID.
You said that's a code?
Penal code, Texas Penal Code 38.02. I learned, and don't get me wrong. I humble myself, but
you should have been a cop.
Man, but here's the thing. I have a bachelor's degree in English.
Oh, in English.
Yeah, but people say, hey.
I always found English to be rather difficult.
Nah, all we do is read books and do papers in college. You know what I mean?
I think that was my issue, man.
Yeah, do papers. You know what I mean? But people say that they don't know what harassing means. You know what I mean? I know what harassing means. You know, hey, and cops do that to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Harass me or whatever. But they say no, it's a bunch of mentiras. You know what I mean? I've been around the block. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been around the block.
And
I've heard that one before.
But don't get me wrong, I have a lot of friends that are cool with me, man. They like what I do. You know what I mean? I have some that good job, man. Going taking good videos today. You know what I mean? They're cool. They back me up. You know what I mean? But some they don't like that. The bad people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The bad people they don't like that.
Well, I mean, you're.
They don't like it when you're knowledgeable, you're educated. You know what I mean?
Well, there's nothing wrong in having more educated people around.
You know, that's why I tell people, you don't have to have a degree to be educated. You know what I mean? Learn on your own.
I wish there were people who would understand that. You know.
I see a lot of. I may have a bachelor's degree, but man, I know a lot of people are smarter than me with no degree. I mean,
man. I mean, you and me both.
I know people.
But I wish people would understand that. I really do. I really appreciate, that, hey, a piece of paper doesn't tell you that you're smart.
No,
but unfortunately, that's life.
That's right.
Well, I'm sorry, sir.
I understand you're busy back and forth.
What's your name again?
Michael.
Michael. It was nice to meet you.
I'm good. I'm a good citizen. I'm always here around, and we want to talk about more about this stuff, man. I'm always around town. You know what I mean? Hey, Mike. You might know about that.
This sounds kind of goofy, but I'm really like it's a video games,
No.
You're like that one special character that you find on the quest. It's like, okay. You're the guy to talk to.
Yeah, because I try and document everything I see in public. You know what I mean? I report on the immigration, and I know all that stuff, whatever. And I'm not into video games, but I do just document videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
All right. Well.
But you want to be educated, man. I'm here to go.
But regardless, sir, it is dark, so be careful.
Be safe. All right, take care. Another. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, that guy was cool. Yeah, that guy was cool, man. And that's what I want to say. Had hold on, guys. Sorry, it's horizontal. But I was just talking to the guy over here, and he seemed pretty cool. He was a new guy, and sorry guys, but he seemed cool, and I did help people out and educate them, man, and let me know how you think, guys, and take care. God bless, man. Let me turn off this thing. Enjoy your night, guys. I'm about to take off.